forgot to set record on it. I went the wrong way for a bit. I've been talking to my, which is what I do regardless here. But for nothing, because nothing was recorded. So I basically have to start over. Not a problem. This is my first run. This is my first run on the Crew Mini X. It's a different beast because I'm coming from the XG Pro. Morning, officer. What's going on there?
Food festival.
A food festival?
Yeah.
Okay. Thanks a lot. You have a good day. I'll have to check that out. I'll come by later. See, I don't know if the mic will pick it up, but it kind of like sputters along because it's just so much power. I'm on race mode, so that I get 28 miles an hour, which is that's the speed for me. I don't think I may do it once just to see, but I don't really need to go 32 miles an hour on this little tiny thing. Now, the difference between this and an XG Pro is the weight. They say 45 pounds. There's no fucking way that this is 45 pounds, even without the battery. This thing is a chunky beast. And just getting out here today, it wasn't as bad as I thought it would be. I mean, yeah, there's some manipulation involved, but it's not as bad as I thought it would be. The weight helps it feel planted though, and that's a good thing. You know, the thing about the XG Pro that I love is it's so light and you can just do like the Flintstones and just lift it up and turn it around. It was just so easy to do that, you know. You plant your feet on the ground and lift it up like your skirt and reposition it. So in an elevator or even in the street, like, you know, your cars block your way, you can just do that. You can still do that with this. It's not as bad as I thought it would be, but it's a chunky beast. This is a pretty heavy little bike. This is a blunt instrument to the Jackrabbit's scalpel. This is a club, but I can get used to this. It's still a lot of what I love about the Jackrabbit. My only thing right now is the throttle is just not smooth. It's just on or off. But you can get used to that. Like I said, the only thing I need to figure out, and I just got this bike, this is my first ride, is the range. What does 52 volt, 17 amp hours gives me? Come on. Damn it. I was planning on going to my little spot, but someone's already there. Oh well. I'll have to find another spot, which is fine. If you whiskey throttle this, not bueno. This is just so much power. You know what? Let's get on here. Let's get over here. Just get out here. Now let's talk about this. Here's my XG Pro. I plan to put lights on it. The 12 volt, it has two 12 volt connections here. There's one for the front light, And there I tucked away the other one for the rear. I add these little mud guards because it's raining today, but I'll probably just keep them on because I'm lazy. These little, plastic things, which is the way to go for me now, I think. I added, it's funny, for the XG Pro, I had the Peak, to see how old and beat up it is the Peak Design mount, and I bought a special Brompton mount that went over here, so it kind of sat up high up, and I realized for this one I could take it apart again and put the original mount, so now it's here, and I think it looks really cool. It's just right there. I don't know what I did. I had 2 of these mirrors, and in stripping the XG Pro, at some point I must have dropped it. So I lost the mirror. I ordered another one. And it's funny things. I'm gonna get that mirror, and I'm gonna find the original one. See, you can see the menu there. Very cool. Oh look, I didn't even take off the plastic off. So there you go. That's the last thing. I have the Magic Shine, what is it, the CME 300. The battery lasts forever. And I have this old, I don't remember, Rock Bros, that really I can hide it back there. So if I put anything here, like I have a rack that I can put here from the XG Pro, I still have a light. A little rack that you put pizza or whatever on there, or a basket. Then it clips on the let me just put it here, and it clips. No, actually no, it's pretty bumpy. So that's it. I have foldable pedals that are like this. See these are the hand grips, little purple. I figured I'd go keep the theme thematic. My XG Pro was green. That's alright, kind of a Joker thing going on. And I see the little caps are green. I outer purple ones that once I get them, I'll put them on there. And I have foldable pedals that are the same kind of purple. Once I get that adapter, I'll put those on there. That's kind of it. The light I'm gonna put on is, I think it's a Magic Shine. Also, but it's 12 volt, and the mount is just like this, so I'll just have it going here up front, and also, so you can see, is the thin stem, just so everybody who's considering this can see. So right now I have to unscrew one of the pegs so it's kind of flat where I put it, actually both, but once I get the flat pedals I could fold down, and then this stem you just and it turns to the side, and then it's locked, not this way, but when you put it when you straighten it, the way it works, it has a pin. You drop it in, and see right there, it's dropped. Then you tighten it, and there's another little thing here that you turn so it can't pop up. And that's it. So far, I'm loving it. It's the perfect size. It's what I wanted. It's not noisy, but it's louder than the XG Pro. I kind of miss how finer control, and I'm sure they could fix. You know what? I imagine they can fix that. Actually, I don't know. There's no upgrade firmware update for the control or anything. I don't know if we could do that for these, maybe for the ones going forward. But that would make this it would be smart to do that, particularly to the fit, to let people who are just picking it up, who want to lead up to being able to use the hooligan mode. Yeah, this would be great to rip off of the traffic. It's funny, Johnny Primer talked about how it wants to wheelie, and I suppose it does, but I'm already used to the XG Pro, which wants it to wheelie as well. So it doesn't seem as bad to me. I was expecting it to be worse. Yeah, this mount thing, I gotta figure something out for this. That's why there's not more people playing baseball. It's really weird, actually. This park is usually full. And the last few times I've come, not so much. What the fuck is it with people today? I imagine the camera is caught some like speed, has caught the the little screen and seen the speed I've gone. So I don't really need to do a speed test per se. It hits 28 so easily, and this is not the place to do it. This is like a mixed. See right here where I'm trying to modulate, all I'm doing is sputtering along because it's just on and off. I guess I'll get used to that, but it feels good. The tires, I don't know. What I really may have to do, I don't know. It kind of seems wasteful to just buy tires and replace them, which is what I want to do, which is what I've always done. And I'm thinking maybe I should just, but I want the assurance that I'm not gonna, have some issues, some flat or something. But maybe what I'll do is I'll just keep these tires, even though they're so fat, I'll just put liners in them and just wear them, just use them for a good bit, a season, whatever, and then swap them out to those Schwalbes. But I gotta see, here's what I do need to do, is find out if the Schwalbe tubes, I think the Air Plus, if, yeah, look at this go. If the Air Plus fit these tires. If they're big enough for these 3 inches, because those things are just amazing. So, I mean, that's kind of where I'm at today with this. That's how I'm kind of feeling. It should offer the same advantages of, going into whatever store or Target or whatever, no one gives me a second look. I mean, I got it black, and the reason I got it black was so it just camouflages the battery. The whole thing's black, so it just doesn't look as, I don't want to say aggressive, but it just doesn't look as bad, I guess. Thank you. Yeah, the combination of the tires, the seat post, and the saddle, I mean, they really go a long way in giving comfort. It's a pretty plush ride, like the XG Pro. So that's good. Like I said, my only thing is figuring out what kind of range I'm going to get from this, because that would be ideal if it had a good long range with the power. Because this is the whole reason I bought it, was because I wanted the power I was getting from the Jackrabbit XG Pro, which, like I said, I hit like 24 miles an hour, and that's, for the most part, for 90% was enough. Yeah, this mount sucks. It just doesn't. You know what I need to do? I need to put some rubber between the mount and the handlebar. So it kind of these little clips here are for my shred lights. If I were riding at night, right now until I put the actual light, I would use those. I have what is it, Shred Light 1000s, which are pretty bright. So this is my first ride, my impressions of the Mini X, Crew Mini X. It is what I wanted. I mean, you know, I don't have... My concern is honestly reliability. I don't know what I'm getting here. This is the cheapest device I've bought, and I wanna say, not now, but eventually say, best purchase for the money. I'm hoping this is a trouble-free purchase, you know. I mean, look, it's at this point in the game, you know, it's not rocket science. These bikes. Hopefully, Crew's been around long enough that they have a good pipeline of good parts. and this will be a reliable thing. I like the pedals, man. They feel great. I'll say that. I'm curious how the folding pedals are going to feel. Will my feet feel as secure as they feel with this? Or will it not even matter? Alright. This is kind of a slight uphill. And it's just moving along. Oh shit. Let me power through here. Left. Thank you. God, so many fucking people now. This place is usually empty. The brakes are great too.